Evidence within the texts indicates that the former law partner of the prosecutor provided information in an attempt to remove Fani Willis from the election case. Greetings, everyone. Today's video centers around the subject of text messages acquired by the Associated Press, which reveal that a lawyer representing Donald Trump and other defendants in the Georgia election interference case had high hopes for lawyer Terrence Bradley's testimony. Their aim was to use Bradley's testimony as support in their endeavor to remove Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Ashley Merchant, an attorney for Trump co-defendant Michael Roman, had been in contact with Bradley and received information from him to help prove that Willis had a romantic relationship with Nathan Wade, a special prosecutor involved in the election case. However, when Bradley took the stand and swore to tell the truth, he repeatedly claimed to be unaware or unable to recall crucial details. And now, without any further delay, let us begin our discussion. The attorneys representing Donald Trump and the other defendants involved in the Georgia election interference case were optimistic that lawyer Terrence Bradley would offer crucial testimony in their bid to remove Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, and their optimism was well-founded. For a span of several months, Bradley maintained communication with Ashley Merchant, who serves as the legal representative for Michael Roman, a co-defendant of Trump. This information is supported by a collection of text messages provided by Merchant as evidence and acquired by the Associated Press on Thursday. Merchant received valuable information and guidance from Bradley via text messages, aiding her in establishing evidence of Willis's past relationship with Nathan Wade, a special prosecutor involved in the election case. Given Bradley's previous professional connections to Wade as both a former law partner and divorce attorney, she possessed insider knowledge that supported the claims made in the texts. In February, when Bradley was called to testify under oath, he initially declined to respond to the majority of questions, citing attorney-client privilege. However, on Tuesday, the judge ordered him to testify, ruling that certain communications with Wade were not protected by privilege. Despite this, Bradley continuously claimed ignorance or an inability to recall important specifics. The text messages were reported by CNN on Wednesday. On January 8th, Merchant submitted a motion to eliminate Willis, Wade, and their respective offices from the election case and dismiss the indictment against Trump and 14 co-defendants. Merchant claimed that the prosecutors had a romantic relationship before Wade's employment in November 2021. Furthermore, she accused Willis of providing substantial financial compensation to Wade and subsequently benefiting from their shared earnings during vacations. On the day she submitted her motion, Merchant texted Bradley expressing her nervousness and emphasizing the magnitude of the situation. In a series of uplifting messages, he offered words of encouragement. "You possess immense talent. You will overcome any obstacles. Your legal skills are unmatched. Embrace greatness." Throughout the period spanning from mid-September to early February, the text exchanges reveal Bradley's willingness to share information with Merchant. However, when questioned by Merchant on Tuesday regarding specific details, Bradley either claimed to have no recollection, admitted to speculating, or suggested that Merchant had misunderstood his messages. During the hearing, Bradley repeatedly stated on the stand that he lacked any personal knowledge regarding the exact commencement of the relationship, reiterating this sentiment multiple times. Expressing clear frustration, Merchant addressed Judge Scott McAfee in Fulton County's Superior Court, stating, "Your Honor, at this moment, he seems to have very little recollection of anything." The arguments regarding the motions to disqualify Willis and her office from the election case have been scheduled by McAfee for Friday. It remains uncertain whether the legal representatives for Trump and his co-defendants have successfully demonstrated that the relationship between Willis and Wade has resulted in a conflict of interest. In February, Willis and Wade openly acknowledged their connection, stating that it began after Wade's employment and ended during the previous summer. They both assert that this relationship did not give rise to any conflicts and had no influence on the investigation into election interference. The indictment of former President Trump and 18 others by a grand jury in Fulton County, Georgia, for their alleged involvement in attempting to overturn the 2020 presidential election, which was won by President Joe Biden, has been overshadowed by the focus on the relationship between Willis and Wade. This distraction has persisted for almost 2 months and may continue to be a point of contention, regardless of whether the judge decides to remove Willis and her office from the case. Passage. During the initial text exchanges, specifically on September 18th, Merchant inquired with Bradley regarding his knowledge of anyone who might be willing to provide a sworn statement concerning the relationship between Willis and Wade. His response was a firm denial, stating, no individual would willingly set fire to that connection. During the middle of December, Merchant reached out to Bradley via text message to inform him that she had received additional confirmation regarding Fani and Nathan. However, she expressed her frustration in not being able to find anyone willing to provide an official statement. In a text message sent on January 5th, Merchant informed Bradley that Wade had recently taken Willis on a cruise and a journey to Napa Valley in California. Merchant assumed that Bradley was already aware of these trips. In response, Bradley expressed his lack of knowledge regarding the trips and inquired about their timing. However, he quickly mentioned that he was not surprised by this revelation, as Wade and Willis had previously embarked on other excursions together. On that very day, the Merchant inquired of Bradley whether he believed the relationship had commenced prior to Willis hiring Wade, to which Bradley promptly replied, without a doubt. On the following day, they engaged in a conversation regarding a preliminary version of her proposal that she had transmitted to him. He suggested that she incorporate a reference to the payment he had received from Willis's office in a footnote that outlines the monetary transactions involving Wade's firm. Following her alterations, she inquired, "Is there anything else? Anything that is not precise?" In response, he expressed his satisfaction by saying, "It appears to be in good condition." The defense attorneys at Tuesday's hearing were greatly frustrated by that particular exchange. They interrogated Bradley regarding his contradictory actions of writing the information and then claiming on the stand that he had no recollection of the crucial details mentioned in the motion. Bradley's texts to Merchant not only confirm information but also provide suggestions for records to request and individuals to subpoena. While he occasionally expressed a desire to maintain anonymity, he also expressed willingness to be subpoenaed for testimony. Before submitting her motion, the Merchant reassured him that she had provided him with full protection, even though he was not in need of it. She mentioned her intention to have Willis and Wade testify, while also issuing subpoenas to Bradley and other individuals as a precautionary measure. Expressing his hope for a favorable outcome, Merchant penned a message on January 24th, urging them to make the right decision. However, Bradley expressed doubt, labeling Willis and Wade as arrogant and indicating his belief that they would not comply. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.